Hey everybody, I'm really sick. I'm in a lot of pain. My thyroid's still bothering me. But I thought you would love to see me do a Zoom with Steven Spielberg. Wouldn't you love to see me do a Zoom with Steven Spielberg? Since I work with him every day. So we're gonna pull up Steven. I'm having a hard time sitting because my hip hurts. And my arm hurts. It got scratched today. I got some scratches and bruises today. But we're gonna do a little, I'm gonna put him up on the Zoom. And we're gonna do a Zoom meeting with him. Because I would love to get some of his feedback. And I'm sure you guys would too. So let's get him online. Okay, here we go. Hey Steven. Can you hear me okay? Can you really see me that well from Malibu? You know, your house with all the trees. Okay. Are you enjoying my fake show? Is it okay? I'm sure you are. Yeah. So I work with you. You've been working with me how long, Steven? You adopted me. You, Frank, and George, and Martin adopted me when I was born. You planned my birth, right? I'm not hearing you very well. We'll have to put the feed in later. That's correct. Okay. I'm having a hard time sitting because I'm in a lot of pain and my arm hurts. It got scratched up today. My knees are a little bit swelling. So I'm just going to do a one-on-one with you. For if any of you know who Steven Spielberg is, he's been making films. You started in the 60s, probably when you were a kid. But I guess his things that really blew his ego were in the 70s, you know, Jaws and all that. I don't know how much I have in common with Steven because I don't like being scared and I don't like being frightened. I do like sci-fi, but only if it's happy and helpful. But Steven and a couple of directors adopted me as a child. And how many celebrities adopted me as well, and inventors, or just cashed in on me? Some days you say they adopted me, and some days you say they just cashed in. Did you cash in on me, Steven, or would you say you adopted me, or both? Both. You call me Max. You moved me into this apartment. You said it would be better here. Yeah. Oh, well. Got quiet when I decided to Zoom you. The kids stopped screaming outside. The guys that moved me in here weren't super nice, but whatever. So you call me Max. Okay, so you adopted me and made big bank from me as well. Okay, so I'm just going to go over some of my concerns. Everyone, all the people you hire and pay say you're just lovely to be around, to work with. But, I work with you every day. You may even call me your best friend. But I hate it. I really hate it. And I just don't want to be angry with you unless you're not the person doing it. So I'm going to tell you what I've been told. And then I'm giving you just some brevity to be completely emotionally open and honest, which may be hard for you because all of you are narcissistic. I know that you started this project in the early 80s with my parents and a bunch of musicians. It was supposed to be like this big Sound of Music gig, but it has ruined my life. And it has made people not care about slavery, native culture, and think abusing people is okay. It kind of set America backwards. I hope you know that. My back and hip are hurting, so it's hard to get all this out. So I'm just throwing that out first before we just talk about what happened today on your show. You work with me constantly. So there have been times, and there's times that you say that I do things But you know, I would never want to cry every day. I would never want to go to Europe and have people try to throw me downstairs, or be cruel or mean, or chase me on boats, or not let me enjoy Paris, have women chase me all over Paris. You said that it was my decision I went, but you had tons of actors and cast encouraging me to go. Legally, tons said I should go. That I could be free from this show, that I could get health care and doctors, but then you shamefully abused me and said that it was me doing it all, which is terrible. Same with today. So, first off, you and your cohorts have always used men. I've never been in a relationship that wasn't emotionally abusive, and you know that. Every male in my life has always been emotionally abusive, including the ones that you have currently, in the last 5 or 6 years, put in my life. Some of them have been married in other relationships, and you've grossly used them. Was Brad Pitt not in a relationship and you were texting him as if you were him to me? I mean, he was sleeping with other women. Same with Ryan Adams. Same with all these people you've promised that would wait for me and be there for me. It's just you and Martin Scorsese wearing their socks, or George. Saying if I was to get injured or hurt, I could get married, or actually some of your celebrities said that. I don't do things for men or to have attention from them. I am a very qualified, loving, compassionate, and kind individual. It's their problem if they abuse me or make money from me. It's nothing I've done. I don't have to chase anyone or do something. There's no such thing as a ring. I'm not married to anyone. No one waited for me. Nobody cared about me. Cared about my future. All you stupid billionaires that claimed to me my parents didn't care enough for me. You didn't care enough to make sure I would have a good life. You ruined my life. And you let people continue to ruin every tiny bit of joy I have. And you exploit and abuse that I won't give up. And you exploit and abuse that I love God and that I am Native American and I have values and I care about children. You exploit and you abuse it. I'm sorry, it's getting really hot. Probably because I'm crying. Oh. You know, I see pictures of your children, Stephen. None of them are cut up, beat up, or crying in pain. You let healthcare providers abuse me, and then I get blamed for it. But if I let them abuse me, I can see them again. Who does that? Is it really the Italians? Frank, Martin, Robert? Who do I be yelling at for people that have abused me? And why are your actors and actresses talking about my breast all the time? Constantly. So, Stephen, I'm in too much pain. I'm just going to go over what happened today on your show. And I want you to tell me who did it. Okay? I was picked up by NetTrans. I had 2 appointments within the same block. I never changed the address. I never changed the address of where I was at. You had a lady do Botox in my face without a real bra on, mimicking my chest. That's sexual abuse. Complete sexual abuse. Not my person, not my race. Why couldn't she just wear scrubs? Why couldn't she wear a t-shirt? Why did she have to wear, cherry and disgusting shoes? Why is there sexual references constantly about my body? in a healthcare setting. That was Delaney. Okay, and then as I was waiting, I went to get cash so I could pay your dumb drivers that don't respect me. This family that loves me, these billionaires and millionaires, let drivers be unkind to me. So I was going to cash across the street, and you had a woman chase me into traffic, showing me and saying my breasts were saggy. And when I called her out, she did not deny it. And I videoed her chasing me. Almost knocked me into traffic again by the high school where they were getting ready to let out. So you also let Ryan Adams scream at me today. You let his character scream at me, drive erratically and scarily, fast and furious throughout the town with all the characters that you've used him with abuse. Phoebe, Mandy, whoever. Is that really him, or is it just, you or George or Martin? Then you let the pervert pharmacist come again and bring me underwear. Bring me underwear again with pills. I don't need to know that, somebody's an ex. I don't even need to know if I'm an ex. It's sexual and emotional abuse. All of it is. Then you let children be outside my door showing me which size my breast is with bicycles.